Hi, and welcome to the inaugural episode of what we are dubbing Stone Rock Sessions. I'm here today in the magnificent Stone Rock Records Imposium shop, storefront,
outlet, potentially, one day.
the upfront and the storefront. Yes, with none other
Me,
than
Jonathan
Mr. Jonathan Stone
Stoneman.
Rock
Rock Records.
himself. When are you going to be changing your name?
We've got a timeline set down. I'm thinking maybe mid Q1 28,
Maybe mid.
Q2 29. Not sure. Not
Interesting.
decided.
Okay, well, it's lovely to be in this magnificent place. And I'm really glad to have you here. And I like that you've tidied up a bit. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. Lovely posters.
Thanks.
Just showing everybody. Oh, God. Just showed you a cue wrong.
No.
Right. So, briefly introduce yourselves and explain the premise of Stone Rock Sessions.
I'm as we said, Jonathan Stoneman, Stone Rock Records. This is my shop.
Mm-hmm.
And Stone Rock Sessions are, just to have fun, I thought. Just having fun.
Majorly.
Having chats.
Majorly. Just having chats, having fun, talking about music, talking about records, talking about vinyls.
All things vinyl.
Which is very exciting. And if we just segue straight into... Should we say what's coming up, or should we just leave it as a surprise?
What do you mean, what's coming up?
What's coming up on the show? Do you
Go
know?
ahead.
You
No, I'm almost blind.
Okay, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. You're the host, bro.
I'm the host.
With the least.
Least to lose, baby. Okay,
Would you like
let's
a mint
start.
humbug, by the way?
No, not right now. Not right now.
That's hot.
We'd rather not do that with the microphones. Any
Sipping.
sort of humbugs.
Oh, no
sipping,
humbugs.
Or gum. Okay.
None of them. I'm just letting it dissolve on my tongue anyway.
Green tea.
I'm drinking peppermint tea.
It is good for you.
Good for the soul, I hear.
It doesn't smell good, so don't sniff it.
It smells
Do
of
not sniff it.
kombu.
We are going to be talking about a fun little event that we went to last week.
Oh yeah. Vinyl session.
Vinyl session. Portishead.
In the Colchester Arts Centre.
Yes. It was a Sunday.
It was a Sunday.
Just like this day. And it was great, but we'll get to that. We'll go over Vinyl of the Week. Jonathan has chosen a Vinyl of the Week.
I have.
For us to listen to, peruse, and talk about.
When do we want it? Do we want it on in the background quietly?
No, because we'll get copyright claimed.
Is it?
Yeah, and I don't monetize it, but it just says copyright. And so I don't like that.
That's fair. Yeah, I
just don't like that. Don't fucking tell me what I already know, bitch. Because I did a vlog with we'll get to it. And then we finally have
What?
just got really excited for it. But we have a new game that I created called Rock and Roll Those Dice, baby. 10 out of 10.
I'm excited.
I think that would be really good. It might be really bad. We don't know. Little help with my friend AI, but mostly me.
You get by with a little help from AI. I think the Beatles said. Yeah. I think that's a Beatles lyric.
Me too. I get by with a little help from AI.
I mean, it rings out true, doesn't it? 1967, ahead of their time, for sure.
What about My Best Friend by Queen?
You're the best AI that a man can have. I don't actually know how that song goes.
Ooh,
you make me AI. Ooh, AI, you feel. Ooh, AI, you feel. It's like you're promising AI that it feels, when it's like, I don't know.
AI knows everything. Okay. Let's go into first segment. First segment. Portishead session.
What do you think?
I thought it was good.
How are we rating this? So we're gonna rate the record, the vibe, what they had on offer in the bar.
Yes. Oh, let's start with the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stinky San Miguel 0%. Tastes like coins.
They did have 0%, but it was stinky.
They weren't great.
They
That
weren't.
wasn't a great offering.
And then the Guinness went out like that. And that's what old men of that age love, a Guinness on a Sunday.
Mm.
And it was out. Although they did have cans, didn't they?
They had So what was that? Was the tap was out?
Yeah.
Oh.
It had a glass on it. See? You've got to work in a bar to know these things. Wait, you did?
No, I
didn't
did
you?
notice it. I did notice it. Yeah, I got a Guinness. No, but I got Guinness 0%. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
how was
always
that?
getting from a can.
Do you even like Guinness?
I like Guinness. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm like, if I'm probably gonna have a 0% or something, it's probably just gonna be a Coca-Cola.
It's probably just going to be a water.
Probably just gonna be a water. I'll have a pint of something nice.
Lucky Saint is so good though. Tastes like soda pop.
But they didn't have it there, did they?
No, they don't.
They had a 0.5, like a IPA type that I
That's
got,
the thing.
and
I mean,
it was
we're
a bit
getting ahead
poo.
of ourselves here, but if we go back again, which I'm planning on doing, I might have to sneak in some.
I don't think there's gonna be any sneaking going on. I think it's just gonna work, right?
Just gonna take it.
Yeah, just in the bag. Like, what did they do? Strip search us? No, they didn't even ask for the tickets.
Yeah, true. Okay, so on screen now is a couple of visuals that I took. Not literally.
Visuals, right here in this circle I'm ringing, but only here.
Okay, so it was in this chapel. Colchester Arts
repurposed?
Centre is a repurposed chapel, and it looks
Fantastic
so sick.
acoustics.
Very
Looked
cool
very
vibe.
sick, yeah.
And I will say so it was just listening to the vinyl of Dummy by
Dummy.
Portishead. They weren't there performing live, unfortunately. I think that it sounded really cool.
Sounded amazing.
That's so fun. I've never ever been to something like that where we just sit down and play a record.
Yeah.
It's so good. I think, and towards the end, they go around with a microphone and ask everybody's opinions.
Yeah, they do like a little Q&A sesh type
Some
thing.
of them were a bit
I thought it was going to be
cringe.
more like a Q&A, like asking background things, but the guy had made a really good doc of like
Yeah.
all of that information, so it didn't really end up being that side of things. It was more of people saying their opinions, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like little tidbits.
One opinion that I did like, I think from maybe a girl probably my age, I think she said, I loved hearing, maybe it wasn't her.
No,
Anyway,
it was.
I loved hearing the bass,
Hmm.
how it's probably meant to be through those really big speakers.
Absolutely, like you could feel the bass. And where the record is, and they talk about it, well they've talked about it on that doc, where it's like, it feels really loud, but that's not what the compression's doing. The compression was making it quiet, but it was just loud anyway because of the way that they've mixed it. It just feels loud, and you could feel like the bass seemed like it was really loud, but it was more because you were feeling it than it was actually like hurting your ears. You could just feel it in your bones.
And I didn't even feel that bad about it, and I'm usually quite sensitive to that.
No,
kind
for
of
real.
thing.
When Strangers came on, I was like,
Is that? That is my absolutely favourite.
That's my favourite Portishead song as
Wait,
well.
I think it is the one. You were like rocking out.
I
I've
was
got a
loving it,
video
yeah.
of it.
No, for real. I love that the
I've
bit
never
where it's
heard
like
this
ding,
album before,
ding,
though,
ding, ding,
by the way.
ding. Have you never heard?
I
That
never
was your
heard
first
it.
experience. Oh my
yeah,
god,
all the way through.
it's like such a perfect.
Like I've heard some.
90s.
songs.
You've heard some of them, yeah. But I've listened to it all the way through a couple of times. But when I haven't listened to it in ages, and when like even the ones that couldn't completely remember like immediately. As soon as I did Clock, I was like, oh yeah, this one's good. This one's good. It's a good record.
I think another opinion that I liked a little bit of, because I kind of understood where he was coming from, was that college kid. When he said that it was lo-fi.
Yeah.
And that is an understatement or overstatement or oversimplification of what they do.
Yeah.
But it is good vibes. Like I will have
Is that kind
any
of
of
thing-
those songs like
that kind of hit-
extended over
It's
for
that kind
an
of
hour.
sampling that you get in lo-fi and hip hop and
Yeah,
stuff
like
like that.
definitely
Like
layered.
old like because it was a lot of old spy music that had like been slowed down or stuff like that, like old 50s, 60s songs, ballads that have been slowed down, and then the drum track introduced and the guitar overlaid. It was very, very. I get what you mean by the lo-fi.
Yeah, definitely. I also think. Final thought from my end was about her vocals, which I was led to believe that she's very shy.
Yeah, so I've heard.
What's
Beth
her name?
Gibbons.
Beth Gibbons. Very shy. And I can relate, but I'm getting way more confident with my singing on my random little tracks that I have. But I know where she's coming from, especially when you do have music that is so repetitive and just like it is like kind of in the background and it is a bit muted and compressed, and then like her voice, they always put her voice quite prominently.
Yeah.
But sometimes she wants it to like mix in, but I don't think it does.
No, I don't think it ever got lost in the mix.
Which I think is what she wanted.
Yeah.
But it never did. Just an interesting little thing. Can relate.
Yes, just a good focal point of all things coming together, that record, in my opinion. I haven't listened to the second one that everybody was ranting and raving about being better.
Yeah, imagine such a thing.
I don't think it's probably true.
No.
But
Well, it
it
might
comes
not
from
have
like
the
a fan's
same
point of view. Yeah,
spark.
exactly. It doesn't have that same. I don't know if it'll have that same.
Je ne sais quoi.
I know it's a very je ne sais quoi record in my opinion. When I first heard it, I was like, these songs have je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, for sure. So if our listeners out there or watchers, viewers, Evie, would be interested in Portishead.
I think she knows Portishead.
What other bands would you recommend?
Similar vibe.
Yeah.
I don't really know, honestly. It's very singular, in my opinion.
I've got
Strokes.
Massive Attack.
Massive Attack. No, you're right. Completely right. Completely right.
Lamb.
Trip hop. Massive Attack is
Not Tripophobia.
not Tripophobia. No holes.
So this, you're in the. Everybody else knows, but you don't know. I made a vlog where I went Bury St Edmunds, and then I went Portishead, and for that vlog I wrote a song. It's trip hop, not Tripophobia.
Awesome.
I'll send that to you later.
Okay.
Check it out on iTunes and Spotify. I don't know why I didn't send that to you.
Bury's full of shops, isn't it?
Really nice.
Didn't
I'm
end
gonna
up.
go back.
Went to go to that vinyl shop. This will be in then. This will be in. It's vinyl related. Oh, sessions. Went to the vinyl shop, the pink one, pink and blue.
Yeah.
Pink and blue vinyl hunters is what it was called. And they were having like sort of like book club inside. There's like people sat in around like just one like table vibe, but then a guy doing, I guess he had the shop and he was putting some vinyl on, so I didn't go in.
Ah, yeah, fair.
So they were like mugging about, and I was like, oh, and there's not another record shop in Bury. So I've been
Maybe where you
disappointed
should
again.
branch out eventually, potentially. It's a lovely town.
It's lovely.
It was crap because it was like white weather.
Cold.
You know? Yeah. Ugh.
It was very cold when I went.
It's
yeah.
Midlands. Classified as Midlands.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that was fun. That segment. Do you have anything else to talk about Portishead?
Well, so that was your first introduction to Portishead. My first introduction to Portishead was in Mitchell Stewart's car. You've been listening to him, and he showed it to me. Still AWOL.
Really?
Still AWOL, yeah, but
No, I meant. I actually did mean about.
Yeah, Mitchell.
He's showing it to you.
I think his mum liked Portishead. His mum showed him a lot of music when he was younger and stuff like that. So I think she liked it. And then I told Mum about it and she was like, oh, I like Portishead. But she prefers Massive Attack.
She loves Massive Attack.
Yeah.
I couldn't say it then. My actual recommendation is Goldfrapp. I told you that.
Oh, yeah, you did, yeah.
Because her voice is the same. Not the same. Very similar vocals. Very... You know.
Why?
Bit like Air too. All I know is someone to live.
Is that gold fret?
No, that's air.
Yeah, that's air.
Air.
Yeah, I'd probably say air is like a French version.
Unfortunately. First bit of xenophobia. Xenophobia with
Yeah,
the boys.
that's gonna get us taken down.
Try to stop me.
Yeah. They're gonna take me down.
Okay, next segment then, shall we?
Sure.
Ooh.
It is now time for our favourite records playing this up this week. This week, we can't stop listening to, well, I can't, Dirk Wears White Socks, Adam the Ant's debut record.
Oh god.
A great one. It's got a bit of. There's a lot of love to that sleeve there. If you can see in the top left there, it's been loved.
Just go over it. Go over it with a bit of biro
Facts.
or a Sharpie.
Sharpie.
I did that to one of my Japan
Really?
finals. Yeah,
Nice.
it made it look better.
Amazing.
Made it look better. Carry on where you were.
This is a record that the lineup at the time of this doesn't exist anymore. Shortly after this record came out, famous manager, music maker Malcolm McLaren persuaded the three other members other than Adam Ant to join Bow Wow Wow.
Oh.
Right.
Right.
So this is a really great record. It's very DIY, very punky, but like more post-punks going into like art rock punk fusion. It's really great. And then the three other members then leave to go and make I Want Candy, which is, that's just it feels sad, doesn't it?
Ooh, that's an L.
I know, it feels rough, like, yeah, whatever. But anyway, this record is really good.
Yeah.
It got negative press at the time because I don't think they liked his lyrics, because you can always trust the UK press to ruin everything, pretty much. That's fun.
How do you mean?
Just
Give me
always
5 examples.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Right.
But since then, it's gained a cult following for its evolution from punk into that art rock punk fusion I was talking about.
Art rock punk fusion. Right, so that's 1979 this come out, did it?
1979, so it's also the late 1979. It was the first #1 independent. It was the #1. It was the first #1 independent chart record of the 1980s. Yeah.
Okay.
It was #1 in the independent charts. There we go. That's what I meant to say.
There we go.
So this record was #1 on the independent charts straight away in 1980. So it's really that it's that start of a new decade of music. It's a very bold and uncompromising record. In contrast to some of his later music, it lacks that. I mean, it still has quite a theatrical touch to it, but it lacks a lot of that flamboyant, dandy highwayman type imagery and music that.
But I don't know because to be fair, didn't listen to all of it because I didn't know how we were going to do this segment. That's all.
Sure.
But I did listen to the first 3, and I guess what you're talking about with lyrics. It's like, what the hell is he talking about?
Exactly, very very arty lyrics, and that's a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
A lot of what the UK press was negative about the fact that it's too arty or stuff like that, But like,
So I'm just looking
they
at the line.
judge. They're not writing it.
Yeah, interesting. He had that sound so early
I know
on.
it's still got that.
What's
Theatrical sound
funny
to it.
Is I looked it up on Spotify, and it said probably 2002 remaster or something
Yeah,
like that.
2004.
And I thought it was he released this in 2004.
Yeah, but
And I thought, he's still doing the same old shit.
That goes against everything I just said.
No.
I get what
No,
you're
but
saying.
I mean,
I get what you're
and
saying.
that
He always
says he
always
has
had
his
that.
sound.
Yeah. He always had that theatrical feel.
even more early on.
But it's got, in
Even
contrast to that, where it's very like Celtic drums and all this stuff on the later stuff, like very very open sounding. This one has a lot more like angular guitars, and it's got a very moody atmosphere.
Yeah.
It feels just like the album. It feels very black and white and grey instead of as colourful as he then does later on.
I like the title of this one. Never trust a man with egg on his face.
Yeah, that's a great song about a woman shooting her husband in front of her children because she was told by aliens to, which is a brilliant little piece. Yeah, it's great.
Where
it's a good
did
song.
you get that from? The
Not
States.
Sure. The States. Mad cow disease, guys.
They were going crazy for UFOs at that time. Nah, a bit too late. The 60s, they were going crazy for UFOs.
You know. And there's a lot. He's got Cleopatra. A lot of it is him writing about things that are quite niche that he's interested in, which I always appreciate in songs, because it's like something they were up for. So they're always going to make something really good if they're interested in it. So
Yeah,
just,
a lot more care in it.
A lot of care, yeah. A lot of
Unlike Mr. Beast's chocolate bar, so I've heard.
Feastables.
Yeah.
Never tried them.
So I've heard. He says that he puts a lot of time and effort into it, but I don't think that's true.
But,
Although that's slanderous, I guess. I could be taken down
that's
for
libel, yeah. No, it's not. It's satire.
Yeah.
You're allowed to mock people. What is he going to do? Cease and desist?
He's gonna squash me like an atom and the ant.
Quiet voices.
Like an atom and the ant, I will be
Squished.
squashed before I've even begun, really.
That's what I mean. I feel bad for Adamant. He asked after this record came out, they didn't have great immediate success, and he asked Malcolm McLaren if he could manage them to like help them through it. And instead, Malcolm McLaren told the other three, "Do you want to join a different band?" Oof. I know. It's rough. Although, I think he was a bit of a. I think he's always been a bit tyrannical.
Who, Adam?
Yeah, and like I think he like a couple months before sacked 2 people from the band. Then one of them came back, so they were probably like hedging their bets. But I mean, the record is so good.
Well, needless to say.
I don't know why you would jump ship on that. To be honest.
Needless to say, he had that last laugh. Well, because you got the whole press slandering it at the time, and you're like, well, that's the only way we communicate.
I know.
Don't have TikTok.
Don't have TikTok. Can only play.
TikTok was a clock. Yeah?
TikTok goes the clock. The rat says forevermore. Right? Anyway. The bit that you hear here.
I was just going to do
The
that!
bit that you hear here. You know, it really demonstrates the DIY aspect, the post-punk. It makes it feel it gives a very timeless feel.
Yeah.
It feels like it could have been made yesterday or at any point in the last 30 years.
That's the thing with modern music, though, isn't it? It's all just coming right back, and then next week, right back around again.
Next week, Adam and the Ants put out Dirk Wears the Grey Socks, and it's the same record, and It would be multi-platinum success.
Oh my god. I was going to ask, what's your favourite track on the album?
9 Plan Failed. Dum, 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 dum,
That is
dum,
exactly,
dum,
that's the one that got me. So that was the third one I listened to, and I was like, yeah, that's enough. Yeah, I like that one.
Down in the army, 100 Japanese.
Right.
It's so good.
Play a clip. There you go. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Look at us.
It's very good stuff.
Liking the same song.
It's weird because I don't like a lot of 80s music a year ago.
You said that.
But
You
this
said
one,
that as if like it was disgusting in your mouth.
80s.
You like 80s music.
But that I don't like it because it's so polished. And I actually did a post about MTV's effect on music, especially in the 80s, with it moving from being just like very lyrical, like thought-provoking lyrics,
Like the Jam.
into Like the Jam.
For real?
No, for real. Very political.
Exactly.
Into it not just being about the music, it being about the visual appeal as well. And so having a catchy video and a catchy tune that gets played, and then it just became more polished, more refined. That became more important, and then the rest of the 80s happens, and then it gets like a brief reprieve in the 90s. That's why I don't like the 80s bit. But this late 70s, it's taking a lot of the experimental stuff from just the 70s in general, but has that new wave feel, has that post-punk, you know, feels like the 80s are going to be good, and then MTV happens. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna send over to you a Danish new wave art rock vinyl that I found the other day.
Please.
Okay, and that will be up here if you want to listen at home. Okay. So yeah, check out Dirk Wears White Socks by Adam and the Ants if you want to have a good time.
Or if you want to have a wonderful time.
And if you want to have
a bad time, listen to
Taylor Swift. Oh no, that's two!
libel!
That's two!
You're gonna get sued.
I've got two fandoms, can't make for me.
And you've fought against the Tay-Tays. What's it gonna be next? The Beehive? Back off. That was a great country record. Evie will fight you.
Evie loves country. Oh
Evie loves Beyonce.
No. Right, yeah, no. I was like, who?
16 carriages.
Evie, well, she won't mind me telling you this. She went real special interest with it. Like her meals and food, she gets obsessed and she just reads and reads and reads loads about the topic. She got super quickly obsessed with the country song, the country album, which is called...
she told me loads about it. It's called...
Here it is. You already know what it is. We're talking about you. Behind your back. How do you feel? Anyway, next segment. Oh, hey.
Oh my god, Jack
What the
Brennan.
hell is happening here?
It's Jack Brennan.
It's JJ Greens.
We are... I don't even know how you would explain this.
It's like a podcasty type thing, but it's just for my sister.
Cut.
3, 2, 1, mince. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1,
cabbage.
mince.
Wait, what?
You meant to say the same thing, so you can sync it up.
Oh.
3, 2, 1, mince. There you go. And we're all up to speed. 57 seconds in.
I didn't know that was a thing. I love that.
That's syncing.
God.
That's what everybody
does.
does.
For like new
That's what
little
podcasts.
pieces.
That's what podcasts. That's what everybody
Mince.
does. That's what your
I said cabbage. I thought it was
cabbage.
We try and say the same word.
You were like, oh, a game.
Roll back and just show how excited my face was in the moment when I thought it was a game. Okay. Well, speaking of games,
It's time for...
rock and roll those dice, baby.
Roll that. I'm so excited.
Rock and roll, because we're in music, and those
Dice.
dice.
Because
I need to select a challenge out of 20 challenges. That's right.
it's
It's not a D6.
a
It's
D20.
not a freaking D6. Like a D6. Like a D6. I hope we ended that other segment well. We ended it with Jack Brennan.
It'll be very abrupt, but that'll be the whole point. And we can do like Jack Brennan, and then you can cut to like sailing commencing, and then
Oh yeah, do you
The
want
next
to talk
bit.
about that? Where it was
Big
just
sail.
a lovely...
big sail. It's not a
Lovely
month
man.
saver, but it's a month helper.
Sure. It was lovely, man. Good chats.
And he'll be back. He was very pleased with my collection.
I know.
I thought I'm probably at Dreg's capacity at this point, but apparently not to Dude. Thank God. Maybe he'll buy a Stranglers record of me. Maybe
Well-
somebody will buy a Stranglers record of me.
I like Stranglers. Do
No,
I?
I don't know why anybody has it. Walking down the beaches, staring at the peaches.
Radandadandam.
Redondo beach.
Redon.
And it's horses.
Redondo Beach. Yes! You are skibbling 3 beats ahead of me today.
I know.
Because I just want you to open this damn box.
hold my mic so I can do the thing.
Do you know one?
You gotta do,
Which one she hated more?
You gotta be like a boom operator. You cannot be serious. If anybody knows that, Evie won't know that. Oh.
Show the camera. Show the plebs.
D20.
Beautiful.
Oh, look how beautiful it is.
And those are others if we wanted to make it a bit harder and have a more select set of challenges. But yeah.
These little dog tag box.
Yeah, it's for jewellery.
Oh.
It's for this ring actually.
Locks and chain. Oh, right.
Very nice. That's where I'm going to get my wedding ring.
Skullduggery Pleasant ring.
That's where I'm going to get my wedding ring. It's going to say till death.
Gonna call that ring Skullduggery Pleasant, Evie.
I just absolutely whipped the gimbal then.
It can't deal with it. I swear it was faster.
Yeah, it's tired.
We're gonna go watch a film, me and Jack.
Aww.
Gonna go watch Nosferatu.
Aww.
I thought so Amelie was supposed to go and watch Nosferatu with her dad and sister today, and then Jack was like, "Oh, do you want to go watch a film?" So I was like, "Oh yeah," and then I won't be left out. And then I've just got a text off her saying she's not going to watch it anymore. So now I feel like.
And guess what Chris wants to see? On his birthday. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
I'm not going to watch it with him though, am I? No, because you're watching The Wicker Man.
We watched it
Wicker
yesterday.
Man. How was your Pete's?
Yeah, we watched Wicker Man and Howard Pizza yesterday, and it was great. I loved it. It's a very sexual movie.
The Wicker Man. Mm-hmm.
I loved it because
The old one. Can I have that, by the way? Not to like keep. But I
One of my
it.
big special interests, as you probably know, is like
Witchcraft. Witchcraft.
witchcraft and folk lore and such, and it's just. I mean, it's in media and it's not too well represented, but it is fun if you let your brain imagine it.
It's Amelie's favourite film, The Wicker Man.
Why?
Because she's into that kind of stuff as well. She likes Midsummer as well.
My face is not explaining actually how I feel.
Do you feel
I
bad
just
or
got
good?
a bit stuck in that.
Because you're like.
Because my favourite film is like Marx Brothers.
Oh, really? Well, my favourite film.
I need like a funny film and a little bit of a joke, not something like.
Jesus Christ! Oh God! Was it the Nick Cage version?
No, it wasn't. But he takes a lot. That's what I'll say. He takes a lot from.
From the guy.
Yeah.
New game.
New
I just got a
game.
D20. I just got a nat 20. Did you see that? Sorry, Evie. I feel like I'm back in the Stone Age.
It's okay, babe.
Stone Rock Records. Rock and roll the dice. It's unlucky that. Oh, it's a 19.
It's a 19, baby. Okay, send me that. 19 corresponds.
Man and a wife. 19.
Speed genre education. One of you tries to explain a music genre, like shoegaze or vaporwave or something, to the other in under 60 seconds. Bonus points if the explanation is hilariously inaccurate. So.
If I can make you say what the genre is without it being what it is, I get bonus points.
Sure.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Shoegaze, for example.
Yeah. He gets it.
So like, it's like a kind of like kind of pop with a lot of it's very male centric pop, and their instruments are actually like in the thing they wear on their feet. They're also very flamboyant. You could say that they're a bunch of shoegaze. That's just an example.
My one, as an example, would be it's not a fear of holes.
Trip hop.
But that's just a callback from earlier.
What
in the
about
session.
Freddie Flintstone? Rock.
Prog rock?
Prog rock.
I can't think of any musical genres. So
Okay.
Should I get our lovely friend AI? Wait, do I have internet connection?
Probably not.
No. I think I can get it off my phone.
Yeah, I can do it off my phone.
Okay.
Let my Charlie do it.
It's up to you. Oh, I've got it.
Name one random
music genre randomly. I'll get it from me and you can get it for you, and that's the one you have to explain, and this one I have to explain.
Alright, but if it's something I've never heard of before.
Oh my god, mine literally was trip hop.
Mine literally was shoegaze.
No! Oh my god.
That's crazy. That means that they're listening.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do mine.
Okay, go on. Go on.
It's kind of floaty.
Lo-fi.
When you're on a dream. Oh, I said it. Shit.
Dream.
When you're on a dream.
You can imagine that in the 80s, if there was a bunch of like evil wizards
Okay.
going around, some Voldemort type characters,
Okay.
where well, they were going past post-punk, going out of the 70s into the 80s to play their style of music, their version of that kind of music, because they're evil wizards. They dress all in black.
Goth? No.
Kind of.
Emo? No.
No,
What?
no. It's like, so what that kind of, Blondie
New
created,
wave.
but if it was Dark Wizards doing it instead,
Dark wave.
Yeah.
But if it was dark wizards. Okay. I don't like this game. We can roll again. That's the beauty of Rock and Roller Dice. I think we did it though. I failed mine, but you definitely got a point.
I think the spirit. I got the spirit of it at the end there.
Jonna got a point. Ding. Eden got fuck all because I said the name of the genre.
Next up.
Oh, we didn't.
Unlucky number.
We didn't do Dice Cam.
Unlucky number 13 though.
Unlucky number 13 is reverse music history. Rewrite history by removing one famous band from existence, not the Beatles. Too much.
Yeah. Thanks. That's what I've been saying, Eden. just
oh, you got me there.
Absolutely got her there. She's just explained my entire ethos. All right, go on.
Too boring.
Touche.
Debate what the ripple effect would be. Oh, it says here, no Beatles. Does rock even exist? That's the AI's opinion, right? That doesn't reflect mine.
Yeah, but you just
What
read
band?
this. What band?
What about Elvis? I'm gonna go with.
So is that how far
Elvis
back we're going?
Costello.
Okay, good.
And however you want.
Okay.
Like you could even go Beethoven.
Oh.
Oh my god.
My god. I'm gonna do Fleetwood Mac. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
This is what I'll do.
I might do Elvis. This is the first one that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Right. Winner stays on, or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
Loser has to try and make up.
So I almost don't understand what the way this goes. So
you have to rewrite history without Elvis. What I do.
Go
so
on.
no Elvis means no shaking legs, right? No scream. I don't think Beatlemania would even be as crazy as it was if it wasn't for Elvis and all the girls going. As Evie goes, whoa! Right? They wouldn't even be, because they wouldn't have even had Elvis to do that in the first place. It's the I want to say the birth of like a fangirl. So even today, you wouldn't have K-pop.
For real, you wouldn't have any of those.
Big fan base. This is the route I'm going. big fandoms in anything, not even music.
You think that just wouldn't have been a thing?
I don't think so. I don't think.
You don't think that just
maybe
somebody
we
would
wouldn't
have filled
have
in the
passed
gaps?
past the
Do you think
threshold.
we just have 100% Bob Dylans?
Yeah. Ugh. I think it would just be respectable.
Because would you say that Elvis is the beginning of pop?
Unfortunately, I mean, I think
He's probably-
people were making the music better.
People were making rock and roll at the time.
But yeah, but
Buddy Holly, but he was making pop.
he was just
Because pop's almost taken all the stuff that's successful in that time period and
Popular
distilling it
culture.
into just that thing, which is what Elvis did with all the blues.
That's
from
what
the
you were
black
saying about the
artists.
80s, right? It's like it's not just about the music, it's about all of the pieces that come together. I think you went from like sitting down in an audience and listening to a thing, just like, or maybe having a dance, and then you get to Elvis where they're all just like throwing themselves at the
Yeah.
stage, going crazy.
Okay,
Interesting.
sure.
Interesting little thought.
That's just a little thought I had.
And you?
I
What
think
was yours again?
I said Fleetwood Mac, so I think that's on two fronts though. Because original Fleetwood Mac's very blues centric, had a lot of the best blues music from that time, and then without that you wouldn't have older Fleetwood Mac, which means then you wouldn't have a lot of like, I mean, you still would have bands like Steely Dan and like Toto. Maybe you wouldn't have Toto if you don't have Fleetwood Mac towards the middle. Like
You
that
wouldn't
kind of
have-
yacht rock type thing.
You wouldn't have the last couple of episodes of American Horror Story Season 3 Coven, because Stevie Nicks was in that.
Really? Yeah. I watched Asylum for the first time all the way through recently.
Oh my god, I'd love to sidebar that.
What else? You I don't really know.
You wouldn't have shawls in such high quantity. Another Stevie Nicks.
For real, you wouldn't have as much the look. For real, yeah.
I wouldn't have been so irritated on a
Ooh, I
daily
know.
basis
No.
by my coworker
got-
constantly playing
I
Fleetwood
do
Mac
have
in the
another
office.
one. What about ABBA?
Okay.
Because I do think that Fleetwood Mac's a bad suggestion from me.
Well, pause it. You might get it again on the dice roll.
Yeah.
You've had your chance. You get a 0. I get a 1.
Alright, well, I'm picking ABBA next time.
Because I
ABBA dabba doo! Best
it
of
was a
three?
hard one to take down. Best of 3. You want? Yeah. See who's king of the week.
King of the week, yeah.
Or queen. Or maybe I want to be a king.
Or just the monarch. I'm the music monarch.
The monkey.
I look quite pretty.
What? Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I look quite pretty.
Kieran Knightley.
Pretty.
Oh, am I quite pretty? Is that Trot?
Trot was
That's
saying it,
Trot's
but-
impression of it.
Yeah.
Of I want to say Anne Hathaway, and that's wrong.
It's
Keira
not.
Knightley.
Is Keira Knightley in Love Actually? I don't know. I've never seen the film.
Me neither. Love probably.
Love maybe? Love
Muski.
potentially.
Älskar Muski.
Amor potential. Amor potential. You know when you're just like pressing it over. Amor potential.
Oh.
I just made her like sinuses explode out. It was like the control rods at the Chernobyl radiation plant in 1986.
Chernobylisk.
Lots of Rontgen going on.
You're a wrong one.
Anyway, should I magic dice can please?
We missed 13. But unlucky. Anyway.
Consistency, exactly.
Oh,
We don't
actually, I
wanna-
can just like bring it down here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
Come
not
on,
right.
let's go.
Fine. Nat one.
Oh,
Nat
oh.
one.
For that should be a forfeit. We'll bake that in.
We'll
We'll bake that in. Some more rules.
Gonna cook these books.
Okay, these have all been quite sort of similar.
Kind of fast.
But this one is Rockstar Resume. Imagine a famous musician or band applying for odd jobs and write their resumes. For example, Keith Richards, a bartender, skills, excellent, poor technique, questionable hygiene.
Okay.
I can't
Tell
think of
me the
anyone.
Keith Richards one again.
bartender, skills. So you list some of his skills or whatever. You say why he would be a good you pretend to be him. Applying for the job.
Okay.
I don't think he would be very good at that. Wouldn't he be very drunk?
I just think he's not very. I mean, he's got good. He'd have to do a lot of cocaine to be able to keep doing his job each day.
Have you seen Stella
That'd be a
Street
con.
when he's at a corner shop?
I haven't seen Stella Street.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, I should
Even
watch
today, like I watched it the other day and just kept
it. I
watching
just think
it.
I didn't like the uncanny valley aspect of it. All of their outfits. It's just like
Bill
another one of those things
Bill
that
Hader face thing with Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, rockstar resume. Who's a rock star? Who is a rock star?
I'd say like
Just say who you're choosing
for what
first.
as just like a resume. Yeah, okay.
Choose your.
I'd say Prince.
No, I was gonna choose Prince. Right, but what? No, this could be interesting. What job is he going for you?
See, that's what I wasn't even really thinking about a job. I was just thinking
Yeah,
about like
you gotta think
resume,
of a job
like transfer.
too.
All right, fine. A job would be. I actually think Prince could probably apply for any job and he would get one because he's a virtuoso and he's sexy. He's a pretty face.
Okay.
And he's good at everything to a really high standard. Probably say he's like a
That's crazy.
UI graphic designer.
Hi, I'm Eden. I'm a UX UI designer. If you haven't seen my portfolio, there's no one finer. And I'm a rhymer as well.
Portfolio,
a rapper,
more like
and a singer.
fartfolio.
And I'm a senior with 8 long years trapped in my own personal hell. It's a song I wrote. But
Portfolio, more like fart polio.
okay, I would choose
Prince?
Prince.
Why? What?
And I was cleaning gutters. Yeah, I know. I think he'd be nimble enough
Okay.
to get up there. I think he'd be able to. Do you know, this is really technical, but I think he would take his symbol that he probably wears of Prince. Prince turn himself into a symbol. Use that to dig out the
He's
the
big
trash.
guitar as well, yeah.
Yeah, and his big guitar, sure. And then that was kind of as far as I got before I asked you what.
Why wouldn't you should have done him as, because I actually thought of that as well, like he could be like a landscaper as opposed to just a clean gutter guy.
Okay.
And then you could say he'd sculpt
I didn't think there was
sculpt
such a
bushes
thing.
into the
Yeah,
symbol.
like his hair as well, right?
And he's like really good with all the he
think
makes the strimmer like sound like a guitar.
His guitar. Do you know what? I know why we chose Prince, because you're a man from the big sale.
But love sexy.
He had
But
a
also
Prince.
because I thought I was trying to think of anybody who's like really good. And Prince is probably.
I was
like,
thinking of
really
small
good.
people.
Small faces.
I think that was a win from both of us, but
Yeah, I think because we picked the same guy.
is there anything else we can expand on that?
Prince.
Yeah.
I would say that he's both a man, so he's got the vitality to do the landscaping, but he's also a little bit of a lady as well. So he's got the feminine touch to make it look really nice, and you could just stick his face on a billboard, and people would call up even if they didn't need landscaping done.
Yeah. I will finalise the debate. My final conclusion is that with all the equipment with landscaping, you need something pretty heavy duty to carry that all around in a trailer, and he's got one. He's got that bike on Purple Rain,
And he's used to playing in the rain.
and he's
Like at the
so
Super Bowl.
used to driving that hog around.
Hog rider.
Right, well, I feel that's 1-1. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Do we leave it at that and then just tally the scores over we go?
Let's
or?
do that. Let's tally up the scores. I
Okay.
think that adds, because then people can
Drama
be
that way.
really like far behind, and then there'll be drama later on when somebody gets back in the
When
race.
things get real.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, 2-2. Pretty nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, end segment.
1, 2, 3, brother. And we're synced up.
I love that. Okay, hi. Welcome to the end. The end times. We're going to be wrapping things up here for this week.
Yeah, end of part uno.
Yeah, session
This
1.
week, session Juan.
Session Juan.
Juan sheet.
What are your thoughts on how it all went?
It's been nice. It's a good start to my day.
Bit of fun.
Yeah, it's made me confident to make a post later.
Oh, good.
That makes you feel good.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do a little voiceover.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, have to get the tripe out.
The tripod.
That doesn't really fit on my phone.
Oh no.
So I have to kind of like blue tack it down.
That's so you.
I know.
That's so you.
Otherwise it's like filmed landscape and I don't want to do things portrait. Doesn't fit.
Good lord. That's a shame.
Mm-hmm. But
I've loved it. It went as well as I thought it would.
yeah, had a customer come in, had Jack Brennan come in, all the characters of Springfield have come in. Say hi.
Highly ho.
Hi diddly diddly. Is he dead?
No, his wife's
Is he dead? Oh my god, is Flanders dead? Oh my god, Beth, is Flanders dead?
So, if you want to write in and tell us what you want to be seeing, any topics, any music that you recommend that we have a little listen to, any ideas for segments, what you want us to do, we are open ears. I think we'll do this again.
Sure.
Maybe next month.
Yeah, can do.
Make it a monthly thing. Because
Sure.
I've got other things brewing too.
Busy.
And
Understood.
we have to
Loud
fit
and
in
clear.
some sort of musical thing to review.
Yeah, a place to go.
Yeah, we should sync on that.
It's been a pleasure.
And to you.
I've been Jonathan Stoneman,
I've been Eden Stoneman.
and this has been Stone Rock Sessions. Wow, that was riffed.
Beautiful.
That was sweet.
That was so cute.
A little riff at the end there.
Okay.
Evie,
Ladies.
you're missing out.
Don't say that. It's not true. This is the way I include you, by just making you a faceless gimbal.
Gimp.
Bye.
Bye, Gimp.